Afternoon. So, totally random one today. I have known I'm going to a wedding in North Devon for like 8 months. And not made any plans, and it is now happening in 3 days. I've got the fenders out, the house is booked, and I'm just about to pack my bag. (1971) Beetle 1300. It's just out of the garage after 7 weeks of being broken down. It's had disc brakes on the front. Gonna check the oil, obviously not gonna check the water, and see how we get on. This should be interesting. Do you think I'm gonna make it to North Devon in a car that's 49 years old? Let's find out. We are packed and ready, and we just got to the ferry, and it is ridiculous. There's so many cars waiting to cross the water. So this trip is like a ridiculous length, and now we're going to have to drive around the Arrocha Alps to get out of Scotland. He's already settled in for the night. Stuff in the back, stuff behind the seats, stuff in the frunk. Don't know about this. Will I make it? So we've just checked the sat nav, and we have got 1,018 miles round trip in the bug. It's just spent 7 weeks in a garage. It's had new disc brakes up front. It's running all right. And I reckon if we do an average of about 35 miles an hour, we should be there in about 2 days. So we're just coming over the Rest and Be Thankful, which is a massive, massive gorge that you have to drive up. Apologies if you can't hear me. We've made it to the top, and I think we're going to stop for a little break to let the car cool down. So we have just crested the Rest and Be Thankful, and the weather's cooling down a little bit. It's a beautiful, beautiful pass here, very famous in this part of Scotland. You've got the cobbler just behind us up there. And it's cooling down a bit, which is great because the car relies on air cooling, so we need to make sure we stay nice and cool, give it a break, stop every now and then like we are. But it's running absolutely sweet. It looks so good. And yeah, now we're going to coast in the valley through Tarbert and then Erskine Bridge and get past Glasgow. We've been driving for about 3 hours. It's 7:30 at night, and we're pretty much just outside Glasgow, which is absolutely mental. But look at what we're driving. It doesn't go fast. It looks awesome. We're having a great time. And the moment the engine isn't running properly, the moment it's barely ticking over, and one of the reasons for that is it just needs adjusting slightly. Tiniest engine in the world, and all we need to do is just adjust the accelerator tension, and that will just allow that to run a little bit better. I reckon another hour, and we'll try and stop quite early and find somewhere to sleep. We've got some miles under our belt. I'm pretty happy with today. Well, it is 9:30-ish, and we've just rocked up on the side of the road. The M74 is about half a mile that way, not that you can see anything. Car's all empty. Here's a tent, little spot next to a cycle track, and get in here. We have made it about 115 miles of the 500 down and 500 back we've got to do. So how's the car gone today? One massive backfire, generally running all right. Need to tweak the accelerator cable because it's not, well, the idle, because it's not idling quite as nicely as I'd like it to. But we're just going to follow these A and B roads all the way to Devon. And yeah, fingers crossed, we'll be all right. Usually I'm feeling a lot more confident than I am today, but I think that's partly because the Beetle's just come out of a 7-week stint in the garage, had its discs upgraded, its brakes upgraded 2 discs, and I think because it hasn't run, it's needed a good run to kind of get itself back up to a decent kind of hum. It's the only way I can describe it. Like, when I first got the Beetle the first day, it wouldn't get above 35 miles an hour, and then after running it a couple of hundred miles, it got to like 45, 50, and now it will sit at 60, but we're really kind of laden with stuff. We've got a lot of gear on us. Well, for a little car, we got a lot of gear on us. We're adding a considerable amount of ratio weight to the car. But anyway, Nero's busy licking his balls. Lovely. Great roommate. We're going to settle down for the night. Somewhere on a cycle track in the middle of nowhere. I'll catch you in the morning.